Huddle Sports Network broadcast. You can find us on Roku TV, Amazon Fire Stick TV, Facebook, and YouTube. Get all your sports news here first. The daily podcasts are Ken and Ken in the Morning, Lions Talk with Smoking Jeremy B, Wrestling Roundup, The Big Football Show, and more, Shield TV, Lions Villain Report, and Red Zone Rant. The afternoon podcasts are Valhalla, Grosef Sports, WCFL Dolphins Talk, The Cheap Seats, The Bodkin Show, Spirit of Detroit Podcast, and Maniacs. The nightly podcasts are Palace Hall Report, Frozen Tundra Network, Skull Gang 365, The Huddle Sports Network Open Mic, First and 10 with Foz, Main Event Football Show, Prime Sports World, The Man Cave, Prim and Proper Sports. Spitballing Podcast, Lions Fan Cave Chat, Puckett, 313 Den Podcast, The Guys Huddle, Shots from the Sideline, Let's Talk Sports, The Michigan Truth Sports Podcast, Off the Rails, NFC Northeast, Power Hours, and Detroit Lions News. Make sure you follow, like, share, subscribe, and comment. Hope you like all the shows.
What is up, everyone? Welcome to another edition of Shield TV, WWE podcast, brought to you by Huddle Sports Network and me, myself, Darren Ryan. So let's get into some things here regarding recent news. So Sami Zayn is in the OG bloodline. As of last night, man, it was a wild card thrown at me last night watching SmackDown. You had Bronson Reed join up forces with Solo Sikoa in the new bloodline to basically just decimate Roman Reigns, the Usos, and Sami Zayn. I will say this, now what it absolutely does do is it puts more pressure on Seth Rollins going into Monday Night Raw. It puts pressure on him that, okay, even though you told Sami you didn't want nothing to do with the bloodline, you didn't want to work, and you didn't want to help Roman Reigns, what this does now puts more pressure on Seth to put all of his differences aside, squash his beef with Roman Reigns, and align himself with the bloodline to take on the common foe, which is Bronson Reed. Now you got to remember, during the last altercation that he had with Bronson Reed, Adam Pearce lost his cool. It exploded. He said, you want this match? It's going to happen. He said he's just tired of the shenanigans that's been going on Raw with them two fighting and it turning into a brawl, having security come out and separate them. He's just done with it. He's done with the bullshit. And Solo got in his pockets, got him to join up with the new bloodline. So he comes out at the end from behind. And then it was weird because after he blindsided Roman Reigns, sat there for a minute, locked eyes with Jacob Fatu, like he was gonna throw down with Jacob. Then all of a sudden it just turns around back to Roman, and then I was just like, yep, there it is. Solo got him as the fifth member. They ain't got to worry about a fifth member. So they got their fifth member. But it has to be Seth Rollins. I know previously I was saying that it could be Kevin Owens, but after watching last night, I feel like they're gonna have an entirely separate match, which is fine with me, because either you would have got Seth versus Bronson Reed at Survivor Series as a one-on-one, or you're gonna get now Cody Rhodes versus Kevin Owens at Survivor Series. So now that Bronson's going to be part of the War Games match, Seth has to be on the OG Bloodlines War Games team. And I'm going to say it right now. I think this Kevin Owens, Cody Rhodes, I think this might be a match for the title. Like they fight out for the belt. There's a lot riding on this match. Kevin Owens has basically pushed the blame on everybody for siding with Cody Rhodes, and he's mad at Cody Rhodes for siding with Roman Reigns and helping Roman Reigns. And he feels like he got stabbed in the back. I would not be surprised if he does the same shit with Sami Zayn, given that they are really good friends. He's said that Cody Rhodes was a really good friend. Took him out. And every friend that he's had since he's got up to the main roster, even going back to NXT, him and Sammy going at it. Well, but every friend that he's had, he's turned his back on. And it wasn't going to be any different with Randy Orton. And I don't feel like it's going to be any different with Sammy, because him and Sammy have been friends. They haven't been friends, but this is the longest I've seen him and Sammy, actually, being friends and shit. But man, my thoughts and prayers still go out to Randy Orton. He suffered a serious injury. Took a pile driver from Kevin Owens. Owens basically made a video saying, well, they're mad at me because I get paid to do what I'm supposed to do. I showed up and did what I was supposed to do. Well, I don't necessarily think that you're supposed to go out there and perform a move that's been banned, buddy. But I mean, at the same time, I don't think he even fucking cares, because at the end of the day, it's not like his pockets are going to be hurting for getting that hefty fine. So, and this is another rant and another video from Kevin Owens, basically to lock people in his bullshit game of shenanigans. And you're gonna see hell break out this next Friday on SmackDown. I can only imagine, how much security personnel is going to be out there. All the officials are going to be out there, because with Nick Aldis coming out and confronting Cody, because Cody called him out, like, get your bitch ass out here, dude. So, in a way, it's pretty much the same talk that Randy Orton had with Triple H, that Cody had with Nick. Basically telling him, like, dude, as a wrestler, we handle our shit in the ring. If we can't handle our differences in the ring, what's the point to it? That's how we always squash our beefs. But I did like the fact that Cody did bring up, and this falls back to Triple H Randy Orton's beef, when he brought up do you want me to go to his house? Fight him at his house, beat his ass on his front lawn. Basically referencing when Triple H pulled up to Randy Orton's house, and that was an iconic moment in WWE. Tommaso Ciampa, still heated, still fucking on 10. So the Street Profits had a title match against the Motor City Machine Guns last night, and Tommaso Ciampa comes out, fucking shirt off, just fucking beating the fuck out of all four people. And this looked like singles contender fucking Tommaso Ciampa from NXT. And then you have Johnny Gargano coming out trying to make Peacemaker, and he's like, "Look, dude, are you on my side about this? Or like, are you just as pissed as I am that we've been getting fucking screwed left and right, or are you fucking siding with them?" And you pushed them. I mean, I'd be frustrated too. I mean, it's kind of like the Xavier Woods Kofi Kingston situation. I mean, eventually these guys got to settle their differences, get on the same page, and live to fight another day. There's no reason to be fighting each other. You're a tag team. Go out there, put on the best tag team matches, and go out there and kick ass and hope that you can, win the belt, because Street Profits haven't held a belt in 4 years, and understandably they are just as pissed off because they're like, we're getting tired of being number one contenders here. Like, we're one of the top tag teams in WWE. There's no reason why we can't win the belt. Then you had the women's title match boil over. Nia Jax taking on Naomi. It was kind of like I expected Tiffany Stratton to come out, but I was not expecting Bayley to come out. I wasn't expecting Liv Morgan and Raquel to beat the hell out of Bianca and Jade in the back. But at the same time, they are going to be going for their belts. So understandably, yeah, I could have seen that happening, because they did say, "Don't worry, we got Naomi's back." They're like, "No, you're not going out there to fucking get involved, because if you get hurt, and God forbid you get hurt badly, you're gonna have to relinquish those titles, and we're not letting that happen." So, but Candice LeRae, she's still trying to get under the likes of Nia Jax, proving that she can be an ally to Nia, which, as Tiffany Stratton has been getting under her skin, because you say you're allied with me, but at the same time you're Miss Money in the Bank, and you keep coming out trying to cash in like you're going to cash in on me. So what's up? So I think this is Candice LeRae's chance of actually being with Nia Jax, and I think this eventually leads to either Tiffany Stratton staying with Nia and Candice, and they act as a unit, or this turns into Nia versus Tiffany Stratton thing, depending on how things boil out. Then you had Shinsuke Nakamura made his return. So after LA Knight had his had his matchup with Humberto. Basically, he had Santos Escobar come out with his goons. I wouldn't really call them goons. Basically his fucking candy corn gang, soft like candy. Yeah, those guys. So comes out with the new Legado del Fantasma, and basically is like he'll fight you. First off, you fucking both of your guys, Angel and Humberto, can't hold a fucking candle to LA Knight. Neither can you, Santos Escobar. So this whole thing of going after LA Knight, I think you just need to start back from the fucking bottom. Because it's like every time this dude comes out and tries getting in the ring with him, whether it be him, whether it be his fucking candy corn gang, they end up getting their ass beat. And I don't know about anybody else that watches WWE. I'm fucking sick of fucking opponents coming out like, they can fucking hold a fucking candle, and the match barely fucking lasts fucking 5 minutes because these guys are getting their ass beat quick, shoved underneath the rug, spit out like bad chewing gum. I mean, like, dude, how many times do you got to get your ass beat and take an L for you to finally get the hint? Like, you know what? Maybe I shouldn't keep fucking trying this guy because obviously he's got my number. But I do think this does make things interesting. I've been waiting for a while for LA Knight to get a reasonable opponent. Last two reasonable opponents I was a fan of myself was the Carmelo Hayes and Andrade. So I think now this steps things up, increases the pressure. You have Shinsuke Nakamura coming back, well-deserved return. He's been enjoying a lot of vacation, so finally now he's back. Still a heel, and he's got eyes set on that U.S. belt. I mean, last time we saw him, he was trying to go after Cody Rhodes. That failed. He tried going after a couple other guys. That failed. So maybe this time he actually gets some wins under his belt, because the last time they weren't, in my opinion, they weren't using him right. If you got a top heel like that, there's no way that he should just be getting put through the ringer and getting his ass beat left and right. So hopefully this time, they actually do him right. Hell, maybe he does win the U.S. belt. Maybe this, launches him a step closer to eventually go up against Cody Rhodes for the belt. Or this puts him on a trajectory to get drafted to Monday Night Raw, and he goes up against Gunther or Damian Priest, which I wouldn't mind that either. Him being first time for him to be the world heavyweight champion. He's already been WWE champion. So I think this would elevate him to new heights if he can secure the United States Championship. Also looking forward to this women's United States Championship tournament. So far, Bailey knocked off two girls, BFAB and I forgot the other one's name, but it'll come to me. But she knocked the competition out of the water. It was a triple threat. Mi Chen took to social media saying that she's never held a belt in WWE, and this is going to be making her put in more work than what she's normally done. Well, I mean, she got involved for the first ever NXT Women's North American Championship match. That didn't go out too well for her. So hopefully she has a better go around this time in the tournament. Hopefully she can get a championship in WWE. And she's held strong. I just think it's time for her to reach new horizons in WWE as a woman. Monday Night Raw. So, yep, Bloodline was going around looking for a fucking fifth member. You saw in the back that Jey Uso was talking to Rey Mysterio. He could have just been talking to him, not necessarily trying to recruit him. You also had Jimmy confront Braun Breaker to talk to Braun Breaker, which that was really interesting. God forbid if it was Braun Breaker as their fifth guy and not Seth Rollins. Damn. I still feel like they could win. Either with Seth Rollins or with Braun Breaker. I could see it happening. Braun Breaker, so for the longest time since he's been in WWE, he's been unstoppable. There's no doubt about that. He's the fastest rising star of his caliber. He's on a new trajectory. Just knocks competition out of the water. In my opinion, he's a main event guy. Whether people don't like it or not, yes, he's a mid-card champion, but he has that ability to be the main event. That would be a good showdown. You have Braun Breaker joining forces with the OG Bloodline to take on Bronson Reed and the new Bloodline, which Braun Breaker doesn't take too kindly of people interfering in his matches. So when they interfered with his match with Jey Uso, he took that personally. He's outside the ring, locking eyes with Jacob Fatu. So, I mean, and I was surprised they didn't get to fucking throw hands, because by that time, Jey Uso had already dove out of the ring, suicide dived on both of them. So, if Jey wouldn't have had dove at him outside the ring, I think those two would have been throwing hands around that fucking arena. No doubt about it. That right there currently, that's a must-see dream match. Also, Bronson Reed and Jacob Fatu, that would be another dream match. And Braun Breaker versus Bronson Reed be another good match. But so you had Sami Zayn confront Seth. Seth told him no. He's like, I spent the whole last year with Cody Rhodes trying to take down Roman Reigns and what he stood for. So he's like, I appreciate you coming to me, but the answer is no. But now, since his foe now aligned with the new bloodline, there's no doubt about it in my mind that now he's got to finally squash his shit with Roman. Go back to being brothers and fight a common foe, which is Bronson Reed, and throw down with the new bloodline. Align yourself with the OGs, throw down with the new bloodline at War Games. You also had Roman Reigns. Forgot to mention this. You also had Roman Reigns at the end of SmackDown trying to call Paul Heyman. Number was not available, but also let's not forget here. Solo had smashed his Paul Heyman's cell phone when he tried calling Roman Reigns. And this goes back to when Solo demanded for Paul Heyman to acknowledge him, and he didn't. Got his ass beat. But dropped his phone. This is right up before he got his ass beat, but he dropped his phone down, and Solo stepped on it. So either Paul Heyman changed his number and got a new phone, which he probably did, or he's either aligned himself with Brock Lesnar being the advocate again, or he's aligned himself with CM Punk. Or maybe he's just done with it in general. I mean, he did get inducted in the Hall of Fame. So maybe he's done. Maybe this coming up Monday, he shows up, or give it some time, or he sides with The Rock. Nobody knows for sure. It's still up in there with Paul Heyman. I don't know if he sustained any injuries when he did get put through that announce table. So it's just unclear to me. But it's going to be really interesting going forward to see how this plays out. See if he can actually get a hold of the wise man. But so on Monday Night Raw, you did have Damian Priest confront Gunther. Gunther was out there talking about him. He's like, you're not going to fucking sit out here, talk about me behind my back when I can just come out here and you say what you got to say to me to my face, which is what happened. And eventually you had Ludwig fucking come out, put his 2 cents in it, and Gunther's telling him, like, look, dude, this is between me and him. I didn't fucking tell you to come out here. What the fuck are you doing out here? He's like, no. Well, step up to fucking Damian Priest like that, you're going to get punched in the mouth. And that's exactly what happened. Stepped to the wrong dude, got punched right in the fucking snot box. And then later on, they had a match. Damian took his ass out. I'm excited for Damian. I'm happy he won that number 1 contenders match. I'm glad it came down to him and Dirty Dom, Dominic Mysterio, and he was able to fucking beat fucking Dominic Mysterio. So happy for Damian Priest. He gets his rematch against Gunther. Have him having to lose at SummerSlam to Gunther, and the way it played out with Dominic and fucking Finn and everybody turning on him. I'm happy that he was able to. He's now going to get this matchup at Survivor Series. I think it's going to be a great match. Whether or not Damian pulls it off or Gunther retains, I think it's still going to be a great match. This women's War Games match is going to be really interesting. You're gonna have to have women who aren't currently getting along align themselves to take on Rhea Ripley and her crew. And I hate to say it, but it's gonna be, you're gonna see Raquel Rodriguez, Liv Morgan, Tiffany Stratton. So you're going to have Liv Morgan, Raquel Rodriguez, Tiffany Stratton, Nia Jax, and whoever the fucking fifth member is going to be against Rhea Ripley, Jade Cargill, Bianca Belair, I believe you're going to have Bayley and Io Sky. So, and then on the other side, you got Bayley and Io Sky, all right? That's going to be really fucking wishy-washy right there, judging as how things went down when they kicked Bayley out of Damage Control. So it's going to be really interesting to see how those two can get on the same page for War Games. And I think on fucking Team Liv, it's most likely gonna be, you're most likely gonna see probably Candice LeRae is what I'm guessing. You know, since she's fucking sided with Nia Jax, are you gonna go toe to toe with these other fucking women? Or are you just going to stay in the shadows and be like, oh, well, I'll be your manager? Fuck out of here. You know, like, if you're going to get involved and you can get your fucking hands dirty, then you should fucking get in the match. It's going to be interesting to see what Braun Breaker does. I'm still hoping eventually one of these days that Sheamus gets his opportunity to hold the Intercontinental Championship. That dude's done anything and everything, so, being in the WWE, and I think what he's the most deserving. Like, what other guy besides, John Cena passing up Ric Flair, or John Cena winning the IC belt? He hasn't won that. Randy Orton coming back, trying to climb that ladder and trying to catch up to John Cena and Ric Flair, given that Triple H can't perform anymore. So it's going to be really interesting to see how things play out. I'm almost for certain that eventually you're going to see Adam Pearce reveal a women's Intercontinental Championship, a women's mid-card title for Monday Night Raw. I don't know if it's going to be this Monday or the next Monday, but it's going to be before Survivor Series. I would be shocked if it was if they waited until after Survivor Series, but I think we see a women's Intercontinental Championship before Survivor Series, and that tournament's going to be crazy too. Seeing the women on Raw thrown down in a tournament, see which out of the group is more hungry than the others. So having these tournaments shows you who's the hungriest, to get fucking gold. Who wants the belt more than the other person? Obviously, I think all of them in these tournaments want the gold, but at the end of the day, you got to be the last one standing with your hand held high. So you lose. You just go back and you hit the training hard. You hit the gym hard, and you go back and you try to improve your game as best as you can. That's all you can do. Maybe go back and study some film of some veterans. Go and learn their craft. That's what I can say to that. Now I really want to see on the Monday Night Raw is I really want to see fucking the Judgment Day. Whether that's probably going to be at Survivor Series, I hope. I want these guys to actually fucking have a title match, put their belts on the line, and stop fucking just sitting around and just not doing shit. Just sitting in the fucking back with the rest of their fucking crew. I'm going to fucking say it, okay? A lot of people are probably going to not like me saying this, but the rest of the Judgment Day, outside of Liv Morgan, Raquel Rodriguez, JD McDonough, Finn Balor, and yes, this points to you, Carlito and Dominic Mysterio. Guys been showing me that you're nothing but jobbers right now. Yeah, Dominic, you were in the number one contenders match, the Fatal 4-Way, to be number one contender, but you lost. You lost, my guy. They fucking were looking for somebody in the group to step up. You sitting there fucking telling everybody that, oh, you got this and don't worry, I got this, you don't need to have my back. Get your ass beat, and then when you're fucking put on the spot by Finn Balor, oh, where were you guys? You guys didn't come out and have my back. Well, you fucking told the whole world that you didn't need backup. And from what the whole world has seen is you need nothing but backup. You haven't fucking proven anything on your own to tell me, let alone everyone else, that you don't need backup. You need backup, dude. Even in a one-on-one situation, you needed fucking Rhea Ripley down in NXT to capture your North American fucking championship goals, buddy. So that whole fucking you got it on your own shit's out the window, dude. So I think you just need to fucking stop saying that in general. And like, just come out and be like, yeah, probably going to need you guys tonight. Please step in and save me. Or just continue to go out there and get into fucking Liv's fucking beef with other females and continue to get your ass beat around by Rhea Ripley and other fucking females, dude. Also, I don't want to see you come back with a lowrider trying to portray fucking Eddie Guerrero, the living Latino legend himself. I found that to be disrespectful because Eddie Guerrero was no bitch. The way you conducted yourself since leaving your dad, you just might as well fucking count that as a L. You're a walking L right now, dude. At this point, you and fucking Carlito shouldn't even be in the Judgment Day, dude. At this point, you two are just there to be there. The whole Judgment Day is trying to work around you two guys. It's sad. Both of you guys are fucking L's. Guys haven't done shit since being in this new Judgment Day. Let alone Carlito, you didn't do shit in the last Judgment Day. Like I said earlier, Dom, you did the fucking bare minimum, and you needed fucking Rhea Ripley, a female, to help you win a championship that was, it's being fought by two fucking dudes. You're telling me you couldn't fucking fight this other guy one-on-one? It's a fucking L, dude. But yeah, so I need Adam Pearce to lay down the law on JD McDonough and Finn Balor. Like, I've been seeing everybody else having to defend their belts, shit like that. You know, him fucking get under Seth and Bronson Reed and Bronson Breaker's skin all the fucking time for bullshit. What? It's like, why are you treating these two fucking guys any different when they just been sitting there not doing shit, sitting in the back, belts collecting dust and shit? Nah, dude. Fucking make these two dudes prove why they're the best tag team on the Monday Night Raw, being that they are the champions. Nah, dude. You're fighting every fucking pay-per-view. Okay? Or every other pay-per-view to prove that you're the best fucking tag team, dude. Fuck that shit. Everybody else has got to defend their belts. There's no reason why these two fucking guys get a pass. No reason. But this whole Legado del Fantasma shit, it's not the original group. It doesn't fucking feel like the original group. So why even fucking go back to the fucking name? To me, that's another fucking jobber group. Guys are always getting your ass beat on TV. Santos needs help in matches. Kind of reminds me of something, aka Dirty Dom. I mean, at this point, fucking Dom and fucking Carlito should just go over and join fucking this new LDF shit on fucking SmackDown. Just let the fucking watercolor crew fucking join the color crayon gang. Yep. Call themselves the fucking Crayola boys. But no, seriously. I am absolutely excited for War Games. I feel like this one's going to be even bigger than the previous ones. Because those fucking NXT ones, they're still up there at the top. Given that Undisputed Era did set the fucking bar at that time. During the Vince McMahon era and it being the Triple H era in NXT, they fucking set the bar. Now that it's the Triple H era in WWE, I really feel like this War Games is going to be special. Maybe not. We have Dwayne The Rock Johnson interference for War Games. Maybe even Tama Tonga and Tongaloa relative. From what I'm hearing, he's really fucking tall. All right, he was with them in New Japan. So more than likely, since he got signed, either he's gonna go down to NXT or they're gonna throw him in the mix with this whole bloodline feud shit going on. Another guy who recently got signed to WWE was Lance Anoa'i. From what I'm hearing, he's getting sent to NXT, basically given the solo route to NXT. So he's going to fight and claw and work his way up. I'm still waiting for fucking Zilla Fatu, the son of Umaga. That's who I'm waiting for, right? So Talatonga, that's all fine and dandy. Lance, all right, I guess. But I want to see Zilla. From what I heard, he got into some shit with his last promotion, and so they released him. So I'm hoping WWE makes the move, or fucking Paul Heyman go out there, play fucking businessman / wise man / scout, go out there, fucking get Zilla, come to WWE, be the middleman, let him sit down with Triple H and whoever, sign a contract. Whether he aligns himself with Solo or he sides with Roman, who knows? There was a lot of rumors, people saying that Dean Ambrose was going to come back. I'm sorry, but he's under contract with AEW until 2027. So, not going to happen. And WWE does not have a good relationship with AEW, right? So, unless your name is fucking TNA or the pro wrestling joint out of Japan being Pro Wrestling Noah, I don't see it happening. Okay. Because if you're fucking Ring of Honor or AEW, don't see it. Now, if you're leaving WWE or TNA, it's probably where you're likely going to go. I mean, now you have the fucking Hurt Syndicate in AEW, aka watered down fucking Hurt Business. Yes. I will say this, all right. The whole Hurt Business thing did not go according to plan. I feel like it should have been as big as the Bloodline. You know, you had the Bloodline shit on SmackDown. They should have really did something with the Hurt Business, but instead they put all their chips into the Judgment Day, which weaned out the Hurt Business. Also putting all your chips into the Bloodline that I think was their best bet for a faction, but at the same time it's weaned out the OC, the original club, the only club, the OC. Okay, Too Sweet, those guys, yeah, they got weaned out too. So it was very unfortunate that they didn't try to get those guys back together, because I think that's what could save Raw. But now they're in AEW, Hurt Syndicate and all. Good for them, man. Good for them. They got a platform. They can do their Hurt Business shit as the Hurt Syndicate. Good for them. So does that mean they get Omos? Because that fucking dude hasn't been around, and I don't know if he's collecting a fucking check or not, but I would certainly say that'd be unfair. I mean, you not fucking wrestling in how long, and you're just waltzing around, not doing a fucking thing. I feel like that's a stab in the back for everybody that's actually had a match or gotten a feud, gotten a brawl, maybe got into some altercation on social media with each other. No, this dude's just going to these fucking events, taking pictures, going to other countries and shit. Good for him, being an international advocate, right? You're going over to Africa. Cool, dude. But also, fucking states in your fucking contract, be available for some fucking matches, man. You're a fucking wrestler, bro. I mean, if you're scared to fucking get in the ring again because, you're really not that good in the ring, maybe fucking try to get better at your craft, right? Maybe fucking get trained by one of the fucking big guys, whether it be Braun Strowman, The Big Show, Mark Henry, whoever it may be, Mark Calloway, The Undertaker, whoever it may be, Kane, whoever it may be, all right? Get in the ring with one of those big guys. Let them fucking take you under their wing and really fucking help you master your craft and help you be better as a wrestler. Or, let your fucking contract expire out and you link back up with MVP, and you going to AEW and not having that fucking international fucking presence anymore, because for some reason AEW doesn't like international, because they're not that big yet. And unless they celebrate sending their fucking guys to New Japan because they got a partnership, cool. You're only fucking sending these guys to fucking Japan. That's it. Which is WWE's going all over the fucking globe, dude. whether that be the Middle East, whether that be Europe, whether that be fucking Japan, or whether that be fucking Australia. They're going, dude. Eventually, it's going to be Mexico. Hey, and maybe we'll get them going to fucking South Africa too. Maybe that happens as well. Maybe fucking Brazil, South America. Who knows? But WWE's going to be going to fucking Canada for Survivor Series, Elimination Chamber to Canada. It's going to be great. Meanwhile, fucking AEW, just traveling the fucking continental USA in Jack Perry's fucking black short bus. Good luck, guys. Good luck. Garbage. But I really, really like what's going on with NXT. The whole Trick Williams thing, the whole Ethan Page. I like where NXT is going. Now it's going to be really interesting to see if they can really elevate themselves in being a good third show, like how ECW was at a time. Maybe that can happen. I don't know, but from what it stands with right now, they're still developmental. They're still a place where guys are gonna go work on their craft, go down there, fucking get some matches under their belts before going to the main roster. But if you have really, really, really talented guys, prime example, Motor City Machine Guns, you go right to the main roster because you're talented. So it'll be very, very interesting. Going forward, so after War Games, I could see two, maybe, two. So I could see two Elimination Chamber matches happening. Okay. I think one would have to be, because I don't know if you're gonna do fucking two for the men on for one show. Because theoretically, right? Gunther, he's only got fucking Damian Priest as a challenger so far, right? Braun Breaker doesn't have anybody. Jey Uso's handling bloodline shit. Then you go over to fucking SmackDown. LA Knight's got his work cut out with now Shinsuke. And then Cody's got his work cut out with Kevin Owens. So I say for the men's, you have Braun Breaker Intercontinental Championship defended in Elimination Chamber. I don't want to see fucking whack ass opponents fucking up a good Elimination Chamber match. So these better be fucking skilled fucking guys. Okay. And I'm gonna say for SmackDown, do they put So this is after Royal Rumble. Do they put Cody Rhodes in the Elimination Chamber to fight? We don't know. Maybe it happens, but I'll talk to you guys next Saturday. Thanks for tuning in. Shield TV.